of this is a low IQ discussion. This is retards arguing with retards. Right. That's what this is. Because none of you actually know what we are to be talking about.
Moving right along to a segment called Panel Pull Out.
Oh boy.
Pull out. I see what we did there. So each host will pull something from the internet or socials that they would like to address with that specific host. Sounds a little messy.
This can
We're
only
gonna
go
start
bad.
with Pearl. Sounds so messy. We're gonna start with Pearl.
I'm first.
Why are we even on the show together to begin with?
Me at first, yeah.
Okay.
Who thought this would be a good idea?
I saw something that you retweeted, Britt.
They just want the views for the fighting.
And it was something about it was something about female intuition.
You got two retards on here, first of all.
And I just don't think female intuition exists.
It doesn't.
I think female intuition is terrible.
I think it's terrible in what way?
We make terrible
Let me say something. This whole intuition thing, female intuition, or men, anybody. You niggas don't got superpowers. That does not exist. What intuition is you subconsciously and consciously at the same time evaluating facts that you either have consciously observed that you took in, or that subconsciously you learned or saw, or took that information somehow but don't remember you did. And your brain is all together mixing up all those things together to attempt to accurately predict what may happen. That's what you're doing, right? Your brain is a very powerful instrument. That's what you're doing. But that doesn't mean that this intuition that you think you have, it might be correct. In fact, if you break it down based on the elements that are informing it, you may realize that it is informed by actual facts, things that you have seen or know. However, somewhere in there, you're making a few logical leaps. And some of those logical leaps may necessarily only be supported by speculation and not facts. So at the end of the day, what you're really doing is only making a prediction based on things that you're estimating. But to say that your intuition is definitely going to be right is you alleging that you're one of the X-Men. I'm sorry to break it to you. That shit does not exist.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, but I do believe that there is some type of brain activity phenomenon that we're not aware of, where there may be instances where we don't have outside experiences or
and you figure it out anyway.
And we figure it out anyways.
Well, maybe. There's deja vu. There's other shit people can't explain. We don't fully understand the brain. Yes. But until you can prove to me that you're a member of the X-Men, you're not.
But
right?
Yes, your thing is 100% accurate.
Because those things, what I just explained, can make it seem like you're figuring out something based on shit you did not know. But in reality, you did know it.
Yes.
You just don't actively know that you know it.
Right, because our brain holds a lot of information from the moment we
right.
were born.
Your brain has a lot more information in it than what you remember that you know. Mm-hmm. So that makes sense to me. But don't pop up and say only women have it.
Yeah, no.
And it's 100% accurate.
That's not a thing. We just are more tuned with it because of nurturing factors and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe because women are more in tune with it because
we're more with fear and stuff like that.
No, I'm talking about in terms of predicting human behavior. That women may be more in tune with it because women are more about emotions and people and how and social interaction. So they're better at analyzing those things. That if you focus more on something, you will know it better. But True. You see what I'm saying? But to say that it's 100% accurate is crackhead talk. Like, stop
Choices as women. So people will always say, "Oh, my female intuition. I knew because of my female intuition." And yeah, I don't think it. I don't think it's really a thing.
Well, intuition, just simply put, is heightened awareness, and so it stems from when women were at home with children and had to be tuned into what was going on. So intuition doesn't just stop at children, it's across the board. So if you aren't...
That doesn't really make a lot of sense to begin with, right? Because just saying that, it's like, so it comes from the ability to read children. You're being able to read a child who cannot speak will not help you predict the behavior of an adult. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Tuned into your intuition, that's a you thing.
No.
And not for nothing, that's also applied in certain aspects of what you are able to do. Say like a scientist, female scientist, if she's good at science, her intuition on how things are going to interact or it's going to be heightened because of the fact that she's good at what she does. She has a knack for it. She's natural for it. Or a man.
But that's not no special nothing.
Right,
that's based on shit you were learned and were taught.
Right.
I just look at the choices we make, you know.
It's like men in basketball.
Where are you?
We as women, I mean, look at
all of these things are skills that are honed. They're not some
Yeah,
random
look
superpowers you just have.
Okay, what kind of choices
That's not real.
do you make, Brittany?
Terrible ones.
But you're the one who's, we're talking, you're saying that
what?
choices,
Well,
so
look at, we own the
let's go.
majority.
No, bitch. You said female intuition is a thing. It helps y'all make good choices. Yet you're an example of a woman who's made bad choice after bad choice.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
That, right? But women in
Just
general.
because you're from a rich family,
women
girl,
in general.
congratulations, girl.
Women,
You're from a rich family,
women
so what are you
in
talking about
general.
no debt, girl?
Women in
does that have to do with
general.
intuition?
Congratulations.
Women
Like, you
in-
don't get a fish don't get applauded
I know,
for
I'm
swimming.
lucky.
What
That's
does
why
that
I
have
said
to do
I'm
with
lucky.
Okay, so for you, so why lead with that? So why lead with that?
Okay, so
No, you brought it up. You led with that.
who cares? Okay, even if your point is correct, Brittany, that she's rich, so she's not in a position to make that argument. It doesn't make the argument wrong.
Right.
Fuck.
Why lead
You
with
asked
that?
for an example, and I'm going to give it to you. Do you want me to start?
Girl, okay,
Okay,
let me tell you what
wait,
we're
let's talk about-
Let me tell you what we're gonna
gonna
do.
Because you have a history of doing this, because I'm familiar with you, okay?
Okay.
Girl, what you like to do is you like to say these...
Yeah, see, let me tell you something.
We're not doing that.
We said, what? If you have any self-respect as an adult, I mean, Pearl's clearly pussy, right? But if you have any, no one could ever do this. What do you mean? What are you talking about? You won't stop me from talking. Who the fuck are you? You won't talk over me? You won't tell me what to say or when I'm supposed to say it? What are you talking about? You lost your fucking mind. What you like to do is, I don't give a fuck what I like to do, bitch. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Fuck is you talking about? That's what you're supposed to tell her.
No, well, that's the problem. If a woman is to do that, she's invoking that male energy. She's not being female.
Fuck that. You want to start arguing, then let's do it, bro. Women can fight too. Two women fighting each other is not male energy. If you come at me with some bullshit, she should slap your ass down. That's it. Fuck that.
really stupid fucking comments, right?
You're
So what
stupid.
you do, then you like sit back and then you're like, you think you're so smart, you have this fucking smug ass look on your face, and then you're waiting for someone to give you that like emotional, like passionate response.
I'm not gonna lie to you,
And
bro.
you can sit there and be super
Pearl not
dismissive
smart, but
and
you're even
really
dumber
kind of
than
just
her.
gaslight. And I don't know, as a female.
Gaslight?
No. Yeah, do you know what that word means?
You're doing that right now.
Use it forever.
You got
The reason why I agree with Pearl and how she's reacting is because she's not reacting like a ratchet. Where Brittany's already triggered because she feels like she's coming at her and targeting her because she already said you made poor choices.
It's not ratchet it's not ratchet to not let somebody disrespect you openly. That's not ratchet.
I'm not saying that that's ratchet. I'm saying the manner in which you carry yourself. She can demolish her without having to jump at her and cutting her off because
she ain't doing
she's already. If she does the things that Brittany's going to be doing, then she's no better than Brittany. She can come at her and demolish her without having to cut her off, jump down her throat, cuss at her, and everything else like that. She can, like she
Absolutely
said,
not.
she's sitting there smug, but she's sitting
No.
there waiting for Brittany to finish her sentence so she
No.
can actually answer the question without
No.
having to charge at her.
No, you are suggesting that she should turn the other cheek.
No, I'm not.
No, yes you are, because Brittany started this, and you're saying that she is not permitted to do back to Brittany what Brittany did to her. No.
I'm saying she can demolish her after she's done yapping at the mouth like a little chihuahua.
Except for that Pearl was the one speaking. Brittany interrupted her.
Yeah.
So why would I let her continue? Why would I let her finish? What are you talking about? This is what I'm saying. You start with the bullshit, I'm gonna finish it. What we're not gonna do is have you start bugging out, and then me sit here and just fucking take it. I don't care. I'm ratchet. Well, fuck it then. I'm ratchet. I'll flip this whole fucking table
See,
over.
that's the thing. Men use logic and put their foot down. Women, we're more submissive where we're just like, whatever, and just let it go.
But if you're talking, yeah, except for that Brittany's not letting it go.
Right,
So all
she's in her male energy. She thinks that she can bark down Pearl.
And Pearl is
because she
sitting
thinks she
there
can do that.
like a fucking victim. No.
I'm just saying she doesn't have to be a victim. She can demolish her, but she can, like a little pit bull that she is.
But guess
foaming at the
what?
mouth.
She's not doing it.
No.
So therefore, she's a victim. And if you want to not be a victim, you need to defend yourself. And she's not doing it. You can't defend yourself with a mouse voice when a Tyrannosaurus is roaring at you. Do better.
guys.
Go ahead.
Okay, you know what's funny about you?
This is nonsense, bro. She's
Honestly, it
crazy.
kinda feels like
No
the
way.
only
I
thing
can't.
that is actually feminine about you is
Nope.
that you have a vagina.
I won't
Because I
do
feel
it.
like, I mean, there's like a man on the panel.
Okay, And what's feminine about you?
Feminine about me.
Oh, come on.
Bitch, you've been shouting for the last fucking 4 minutes. What do you mean?
This is what I'm saying.
Not trying
She didn't have to write.
here,
I know.
So I don't know why you're trying to make this personal.
No, you made it personal.
And it made it funny.
You led with, hey, I don't have any debt. As if that's a flex because your parents have money.
You asked.
What have you actually earned for yourself?
Brittany, you asked me.
Right.
I'm saying in general, women.
Brittany's just looking for a reason to go after Pearl.
Right.
That's all it is.
Right.
And she's looking for a reason to go after her personally instead of having this discussion. And the other two members of the panel are fucking worthless too. Like, when someone's doing this, you're supposed to stop them. Not let her run rampant and bully everybody. Are you afraid of her? Who gives a fuck?
But the thing is, even though the way you feel, and I'm in agreement with you, everybody thinks that Pearl lost. The thing is, Brittany lost. Even though Pearl got the L for this because she didn't get the chance to back herself up. The real person who lost is Brittany. So she didn't even have to do anything, honestly, because Brittany made herself take the L as it is.
They both took an L. She took an L because she allowed Brittany to bully her, then ran away and didn't do anything. Mm-hmm. Brittany takes an L because she's a maniac. Her argument makes no sense, and she's clearly just going after Pearl because she doesn't like her.
The only thing is we're just mad because she was disrespected. Nobody should be disrespected.
But I don't even like Pearl.
Right,
I'm just saying that if I was sitting there, you could never talk to me like this. I don't care who you are.
Because we understand that this is how she went about it was disrespectful. But she did not lose that argument. That's the main point.
Who, Pearl?
Yes.
No, she didn't.
Exactly. So she still wins off of the argument alone, but she took an L because she was disrespected.
Yeah. Well, no one even cares about the argument now because she got folded like a lawn chair.
Nah, but we still agree with her because of the fact that she won the argument still.
Yeah, but I don't agree. I don't agree her ass ran off.
Romantic decisions. Women don't make very good romantic decisions.
She gonna have to pull a gun and make me run off. What are you talking about, bro?
That's
Crazy.
What I heard Brittany say earlier was she's talking about people who have there's a deep heightened intuition, and I think where the conversation is splitting is...
Matter of fact, she pull that gun, I'd be like, player to player, pimp to pimp. I don't believe you shoot me, nigga. What fucking movie was that from?
Isn't that from Friday?
I think so. That's from something. I can't remember.
It sounds like it's from Friday.
We're actually talking about people who don't have that, who have it turned off.
That was my caps, right?
So like intuition, who don't make poor decisions. We make poor decisions. Like when we actually go down to the root of why it is that we make these poor decisions, there's layers and layers and layers and layers to it. And more of it is going to come from just like the science and backing that you kind of put into collective bundles that ultimately just come from who? The white man you were raised by.
What?
So when it comes,
what does that have to do with this?
You were raised by.
You asked for
So that's not you making it.
This is not what we're talking about.
Right.
It's like they latched onto her saying that she doesn't have any debt
Yeah.
as an example of why
Yeah.
of good decisions she made. But it's like, bitch, you're so small-minded. That's the only thing you can focus on. Like, skip that. That's not really what she meant. That's not the thing that she's using. That's just an anecdotal thing she said.
Right.
And she said that afterwards when you started to harp on it.
Right.
Ignore it.
Right.
This is what this is called. Here we go. Give you a little lesson, right? What this is called is a straw man argument. Mm-hmm. When someone makes an argument and you like bastardize that into some other worse, less sophisticated version of it, and then you argue with that instead of what they actually said. That's what they're doing. And then you start adding in things they didn't even say.
Right.
Yeah, she's white, but that doesn't have anything to do with this particular argument, bro.
Right.
Stay on topic.
Right.
God damn it.
You being born into white privilege, we need you to acknowledge that. So that's not a decision that you make.
That's not what this is about. This discussion is not about white privilege, who had money from birth and who didn't, who had opportunities and who didn't. It's about who made good decisions and not good decisions.
Choices. These are about male and female choices that y'all are talking about.
And there's male and female choices, not white and non-white choices.
Right.
You're literally having a different discussion.
Right.
Come on, man.
That is the way you came into this. And honestly, girl, you're a family of like 9 or 10. Like all that's how your dad set you up. So there are things that you genuinely did not have to experience. Right. You don't fucking know.
And you can actually take a black wealthy family and apply the same thing to what you're applying to her and that black family. It makes no difference because the choices that they make can be the similar or different from the choices that she made.
Obviously, if you was born in the hood, in the trenches, if you come from a middle class spot or you was raised rich, whatever, all those situations will provide a different set of choices and realities for you to live in.
And different outcomes.
That's obvious. Like, why are you quibbling over something so... This is all of this is a low IQ discussion. This is fucking retards arguing with retards.
Right.
That's what this is. Because none of you actually know what we are to be talking about.
You get to sit there again. So you don't even make decisions. You're the same person. You are the same person that the last time I saw you accidentally. No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking, and you get to go. You're the same person who.
Yo, you haven't let her talk one time this entire thing. She started talking.
Answering the question.
And answering the question that was posed to her. You interrupted her. She told you, you're interrupting me, let me finish and explain. You didn't let her and then started ranting. And then now, you're saying shut the fuck up while someone's talking. Like I said, like I said, I don't like him that much either, but goddamn, say the sinner. Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect. I'm just sorry, I would turn that fucking table over before I let you talk to me like this. The fuck are you talking about? Oh, we film? I'll knock the camera over while I'm leaving. Do something about it. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you to behave like this? And think you're normal.
$50,000 and your dad was able to pay it off on your credit card. Yes, you did when you over.
Losing neck elasticity.
You're the one who said accident.
Nothing.
I spent over my
Intuition. Nothing.
What does that have to do?
Nothing.
That's what you said. So again, an unwritten.
She just has a vendetta against her.
That's all this is.
Right.
So again, we're going back to you. You're girl. What the shit that comes. That's what I'm saying. The shit that comes out of your mouth.
No, the shit that comes out of yours.
What shit are you gonna use? Because honestly, you're fucking delusional.
Brittany.
No, it's not. Don't Brittany. Go ahead.
Brittany, look at. I think there's one thing that we have to say. If you're gonna yell at me, I'm not gonna do the show. Like you don't have to. You don't have to scream at me. That's so disrespectful.
And that's another thing, yeah.
I'm not.
Every
I'm
time
not here
that
to get that's like you don't have to be rude.
every time that Pearl has had Brittany on her show or invited her or was on a guest show with her, she was very respectful. She never raised her voice. She's never been disrespectful. She's always asked Brittany questions and asked her logically, does that make sense? And every time it didn't, and she looked foolish and humiliated, she felt bad for herself.
But like I said,
that's all it is. Humiliation. She's humiliated by her actions, her choices, and the things that she did in her life that led to her in this way, and in this manner, and in this light, and she hates it. And that's the only reason, and the only person that she thinks that she can point the finger to is fucking Pearl. And I cannot stand Brittany. I cannot stand her.
Right. And to be honest, Pearl, you look soft because it's like you look like you're about to cry. Like I'm not gonna do the show anymore. Like I don't know. It's just to me, it's just so foreign when I watch other people get bullied because I would just never allow this. Mm-hmm. Like I will burn this whole building down with all of us in it before I let you bully me. That's insane, son. We will all go down together before I let you bully me. You understand that? Like I don't know. I stand on business. That's it. I was born like that. But I don't know, man. People who get bullied, I just can't comprehend it. Because I'm just like, man, stand on business. What is she gonna do to you? Kill you? What are you afraid of? Anyway, Brittany Renner is stupid. You knew that. This is ridiculous. Absolute fucking nasty work.
I wouldn't have a shouting match either because I'm not gonna be raising my voice over some little flimsy.
Like I said, I'm gonna see how to turn the table over. That's all. We're gonna see how this table can turn over. Is it? It better be fucking bolted to this floor. I swear to God. Quit playing, son. Huh?